Hey, thanks for stopping by the page. This episode's coming up. What should they do, guys?
You need to hit the like button, the subscribe button, all the buttons.
So we're a day late. Not like anything's going on. Welcome to episode 415.
415 de Mario, you CFP bastards. How you guys doing?
How you guys doing?
Oh, hey. There he is.
Good.
There he is.
What's up, Trevor?
Oh, hey. What's up, Trevor?
I forgot about Trevor. I like Trevor, though. What's up, Trevor? He liked Trevor. He didn't like the other guy. But seriously, how's it going? Everybody all right?
Right. I got like, so this drops on Friday, right? Friday the 21st. So hold on. Let me see. I have I got like 9 more days left until a sense of normalcy will come back to my life.
Oh, good.
December 7th, baby, is the finish line.
I got normalcy in my a day that will live in infamy. I got a day I can decompress right here in this cup. Little Angel's Envy, Italian cherry. Oh, you're high nooning it.
High nooning it, baby.
Yeah, cheers.
Wife went to Costco and came home with a suitcase of freaking high noons.
Must have been on sale. Costco. We love Costco. We've been a big fan of Costco. The Costco muffins were like a staple in like season 1 and season 2 of the Orange Bowl boys represent. But Costco is the ultimate place where you go and you see so many things you never knew you needed until you go to Costco. Like, I didn't know that I needed that Grand Deluxe barbecue set. I didn't know that I needed 6 mayonnaises. This is amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's insane, bro, when you think back to the little quirks that this show had like 8 years ago to like now, the little things that like had like a 1-year run or maybe whatever.
Ahmad Richards. I was that on my phone, the clip of Ahmad Richards. I'm like, you've never had a Costco muffin? We used to get all our guests Costco muffins.
Yep.
And this shit's fire. Literally what he said. Yeah, of course.
We also got him to sing Baby Shark.
Yeah. God, that's right. Baby Shark was a thing. No, see, now you're getting us. No, we just got black. We just got copyright struck.
Yeah, but look at the shirt I have on, Scoop.
Baby Shark.
No, can you see my?
Yeah.
I know you can hear me. Oh, that's going back a minute.
All right, should we get on down to Green Tree and start talking about the stuff the world's talking about?
Enlighten me.
Light 72. Fine. Hey,
Go!
Chronic dick.
I mean, so listen, honestly, Scoop. So this you're gonna enjoy this.
I'm zero idea.
No, and
what is going on in the world? Here's a funny story. This is true, and you'll understand this, right? So I got a notification this morning. I don't know what time it was. I barely know what day today is, and it said Andrew Novak tees off in 10 minutes, and I had zero idea. I mean, the furthest thing from my head that he was even playing golf this week. Like I'm so completely out of the loop of the world that I'm very excited to hear what's going on with you guys.
I think we should just
It's incredible. I've never been this out of the loop.
All right.
Of anything around me.
I would think that nothing would surprise him more than if we play the audio from Penis Head.
Who's that?
There is a bias. Let's just go ahead and admit it. And this committee, I have no earthly idea why they can't move beyond it, because they're supposed to be objective. But it just seems like let's always give Notre Dame the loss. And I feel badly for Miami. They got knocked out last year. They were the last team out along with Alabama. They did some of it to themselves, but they beat Notre Dame. Shouldn't head-to-head matter in college football or in any sporting event? But apparently to this committee, it does not matter at all.
Scoop, before Roe goes off on this, I'm just going to let you know that from Finebaum to Booger, down the line of the biggest personalities at ESPN, at the network, Josh Pate, everybody can't understand how the hell Miami is this far behind Notre Dame in the rankings. And why the head-to-head, and they came out
like
head-to-head
real
doesn't
life?
make a difference. Yeah.
Real life.
Real life. This is not an alternate reality.
Where are we in comparison to them?
13, they're at 8. Or no, 9. They're at 9.
And
So
who's between the two of them?
there's
So
Utah.
Alabama's at 10, BYU's at 11, Utah's at 12. No one knows how Utah's there, but they just put their AD on the college football playoff committee this week. So he's now a member of the committee, and we're right behind them at number 13.
Hold on a second. What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's true too.
What do you mean they're adding people? They add people?
Well, the head of the committee, Mr. Rhodes from Baylor, is stepping away from life. He's resigning from the committee from Baylor. So I don't know what went down, but he has walked away.
Now? Right now?
Right now.
In the middle of the whole thing?
They replaced.
I know what that means.
Instead of replacing, they replaced him with the AD from Arkansas. So he's the head of the committee now, the guy that has driven Arkansas into the ground. And then they brought in to replace him for another body, the AD of Utah.
How many losses does Utah have?
They have 2, like us. And they're out of conference schedule. Scoop, UCLA, Cal Poly, and someone else like that.
So not Florida,
no,
or Notre Dame or USF.
No.
Oh,
go ahead, Ro.
No. So, Scoopy, just
first of all, how does that guy agree to back
fill
us?
To fill you in, the cringe doublespeak is the first question they asked him after like the rankings committee.
This is the new guy?
Yurachek,
This is the new guy. They asked him specifically about Miami and Notre Dame.
I think when you look, Reese, at Notre Dame and Miami, we really compare the losses of those two teams. Miami has lost to 2 unranked teams. Notre Dame has lost to 2 teams that are ranked in our top 13. And so we really haven't compared those two teams. They haven't been in similar comparative pools to date. But Miami is creeping up into that range where they will be compared to Notre Dame if something happens above them.
Comparative pool, Scoop.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they can't look at their head-to-head matchup. So if you listen to what he said, Notre Dame is getting credit for their losses.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting credit for our losses. And who is one of their losses?
Mm-hmm.
These guys.
Right. And you can make the argument, Ro. You can absolutely make an argument that either SMU, Louisville, or both deserve to be in the top 25 before Missouri or Tennessee, because each of SMU and Louisville have had bigger wins. But they've had, I guess, not as good losses.
Why are we looking at? Why are we? Hold on a second.
Ask the question. This is what I was hoping would happen.
No, I'm serious about why are we looking at losses over wins? Is that like the thing now? I thought that wasn't the thing.
No, that is the thing.
Correct.
Quality losses. Like, I'll be honest, Scoop, I'm pretty sure.
So it matters more who you lose to as opposed to who you beat?
I am pretty sure that we would be in a better situation right now with the committee had we lost to Notre Dame close at home, but beaten SMU.
Correct.
We would be in a better spot right now. We would be in a better spot right now. We'd probably be one spot behind Notre Dame.
If we would have lost to Notre Dame but beat SMU, we would be closer to Notre Dame than by beating Notre Dame.
Correct.
And we'd be in a better spot to make the ACC Championship game than we are now.
And also,
so that's true. We know that. But
these folks are also acting like SMU wasn't a playoff team last year. Like they are some bottom, like they're Boston College.
Don't they have 2 losses?
They have 3 losses.
They have okay, but Louisville's got 2.
They have 3 as well.
Oh,
each of them. Our combined losses are to teams that are 14 and 6.
Lost when I was on planet whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Louisville's actually behind us in the ACC now. The issue for us getting in the ACC is that SMU has to lose their final 2 games, which isn't going to happen.
We're not getting the ACC.
No,
that's out of the question. And that was out of the question when I sent the tweet out that got 19 million views. But I don't understand. I mean, I understand the bias. It's Notre Dame. You'll never and Finebaum can coming from Finebaum, it's kind of funny, but he can preach to wherever he wants to preach to, whoever he preaches to, he can preach to. It doesn't matter. The bias will always 1,000% be in Notre Dame's favor. Let's be real. Miami could have beaten him by 50 and it wouldn't matter because it was the first game of the year.
So here's what's going for Miami.
Having
right
everyone
now, Scoop.
support that.
Well, but here's what they're
wild.
really supporting. This is and it's not like they're just supporting Miami, but they're also saying that if this were to stand, that the credibility of the CFP pretty much goes out the window. Because here's another thing. Do you want to know why, Scoop? Tell me this. Why do you think Alabama is one spot behind Notre Dame, despite that Alabama has the best win of anybody between the hedges at Georgia this year? Why are they one spot behind Notre Dame? Had a tougher schedule, same record, bigger wins.
And lost FSU.
But there's another issue within that.
Another issue.
Yeah,
with
in
Alabama?
that within that, and this is Yurachek actually mentioned this as the reason. In that FSU game, they showed an inability to be able to consistently run the football. Additionally, Scoop, and additionally this. Right now, Miami is not getting credit for the loss to Louisville because Louisville is out of the top 25. However, Oregon is still getting credit for beating Penn State week 1 back when everyone thought they were really good, even though the wheels fell off that program.
This is
all these things they
quotes.
said out loud, Scoop.
This is all like public knowledge?
Yes. The CFP was dropped as a baby. It is currently in its infancy form. It was dropped on his dumb Dan head, right? It is completely lost its mind. Comparative pools. They can't. They're only 4 spots behind Notre Dame. They can't compare them because they're not in the same comparative pool.
Of three schools, they would need to be within one of Notre Dame to be in that pool, basically, to be compared head to head.
And then what? So they get to 12 instead of 13, but because they're within the same pool, they would put Miami ahead of Notre Dame. So ultimately, then it would be a 4-shot swing.
Then it would matter. But they're not going to factor that in to get you closer so that it does matter.
So is it fair to assume, after hearing all of this is wild shit. Is it fair to assume that the Notre Dame Miami thing is the biggest issue within the CFP kind of structure right now? Like that's the thing that's going to throw this thing on its head, right?
Yes. So part of you is like part of your dream is coming true, that we might not make it, and it just everything chaos erupts. Wow. Yeah. Now there is one notable person, someone that Scoop's always been a fan of, that is not on Miami's.
Oh, that was so epic! Can we go back to that? He just went, "Wow." We need to clip that. It was just an organic. Like he's actually surprised.
He's shocked about it. It's like shoving you in a cave for like 3 weeks and then bringing you out and telling you what you've always wanted is coming true.
So
amazing.
Let's play Colin Cowherd.
He's on the other side.
The team that's really upset is the Miami Hurricanes. Apparently, their 9 fans are furious because they are ranked 11th. Notre Dame is 9th, and they beat Notre Dame. Canes fans, all 9 of you, college football has changed. Head-to-head matters. It's not everything. It's a thing. And timing matters more, right? So Miami has 2 losses to unranked teams, bad teams. And ugly losses in the previous format and this format are always the worst thing. And timing matters. When do you lose? Notre Dame has not lost since September 13th. And when they lost to good teams, and they were very close go-either-way games. So Miami had a great opening line on their date, and then 10 minutes later spilled ravioli all over their white dress shirt. They have not been good in a month.
And you just tell me you don't watch college football. Both the games were crazy close. One was in overtime, for crying out loud. So just stop with that. And one was a playoff team last year. And Louisville has been ranked. They have been ranked in this season on more than one occasion.
You brought it up. It's bottom feeder economics for the SEC. Missouri, Tennessee, those guys get propped up. Their strength of schedule is terrible. Like, these teams haven't beaten anybody with quality wins. Meanwhile, you have Louisville, who is the number 1, Jeff Brom, has won more games in the ACC in the last 5 years than any coach in this league, and you have a former playoff team, and that came down to an overtime game and a questionable call because the one referee that keeps calling our games has penalized the University of Miami Hurricanes more than anybody this year. He called us in the Florida State game, and those were our two highest penalized games, but I digress. But then you literally put a patch on them, and their quality wins, right? Or quality losses. But we don't get bottom feeder economics. They don't prop up. That's what the ESPN bunny rabbit does, right? They pull that guy right out of the hat, and that's what they do because they say, "Oh, Missouri's a quality." Missouri's not a quality win anymore. They don't have their quarterback. They're defunct. They're not the same team. Tennessee is reeling. Ellis, like all these teams. But that's just the magic out of the hat that they pull. It's actually not out of their hat. It's out of their ass.
This is here's some stats for you. Ooh. So Notre Dame, the Notre Dame stats, they are 1-2 in ranked matchups. They're 2-0 against G5 teams. They're 7-0 against P4 teams that have a combined record of 8-48 against other P4 teams.
Who's this?
Notre Dame.
There's that's
their resume.
48.
The 7-0 against their Power 4 teams. Those Power 4 teams have a record of 8-48 this year.
That's incredible. Do we have ours?
That's their resume.
Do we have ours? Because
I don't have ours. No.
Well,
but it's not that much better because our strength of record and strength of schedule it flip flops with Notre Dame, so it can't be that much better.
But it can't be. It's not 8-48.
No, it's not.
Florida,
no, because we've
USF.
Got yeah.
Florida's not very good.
Yes.
You beat USF. Mm-hmm. You beat Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
That
helps that out.
They've got more wins than all 7 of Notre Dame's P4 opponents.
So those two teams alone have more wins than all their P4 opponents.
Correct. USF and Notre Dame have more wins than all of Notre Dame's opponents' wins in the Power 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Look, I mean, Colin Cowherd's ratings must be in the toilet because he's clearly going against the grain here. I don't. He's been a huge fan of the Miami Hurricanes over the years. So to hear him kind of go in that direction,
and then it's like a cheap shot at the fans.
It's a little like fans? It's a little.
Wow.
It sounds a little desperate.
It does.
It sounds as though he needs to stir the pot. Somebody said, "Hey, go stir the pot."
Yeah,
everyone in the country is backing Miami. I need you to go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's what that sounded like. That didn't sound genuine to me at all.
And Scoop, I know you haven't been on social media, but you should see the ACC media page this day, the ACC X page, because well done, boys. They are
FSU fans are so pissed.
They are taking shot after shot after shot at the committee, posting stats after stats. Oh, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, they are, dude. FSU fans, where was this 2 years ago? Yeah, FSU fans are so pissed off, rightfully so. The ACC football Twitter page is going overboard, just shredding Notre Dame and Utah, just insane, going off.
And I love the fact that Notre Dame fans,
but Notre Dame fans belongs to the ACC.
Yeah, that's another. That's the other thing. There is a groundswell of movement for the ACC to kick them out of the conference entirely. We don't get any of the football money. Get them out of here. All the other sports, go to the Big 12. Leave. Get the hell out.
That's a great idea.
I saw a Notre Dame account on Twitter, and they basically said, we need to end this partnership with the ACC because they weren't liking the ACC slander, in their direction. And I was like, what partnership? You want to know what this relationship's like? This is like, you're the dad with this huge paycheck. You get to go ahead and blow it at the club and wherever you like to. And we're stuck with the kids. Like we got basketball and we got volleyball and we got baseball. Those aren't the money makers, really, not from Notre Dame side of things. So you just stick us with all your kids. We'll babysit them while you do whatever you want with the money.
It's true.
Get the hell out of here.
But still, there's an affiliation there. I'm shocked that the ACC truly look because the ACC doesn't do
anything
shit about shit.
No,
ever.
They're useless.
Right?
Correct.
I mean, they literally don't speak.
Correct.
So I'm shocked. They're not even speaking. They're speaking against one of their own. They're speaking against their stepson, if you will, right?
No, they're speaking against the dad blowing the money on
but
the
they're totally going after a school that has a very strong affiliation with the conference.
Listen, we have 5 of our teams make up their football schedule every year. 5 of their games are ACC games.
That's great. I'm going to have to go. I will go on to Twitter tomorrow. I'm going on tomorrow.
There you go. Oh, you're going to be. It's insane. Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
But I'm like
Wild West.
Weeks behind those. Are there certain things I should go look at?
Playing the Eric McLean audio from the ACC network.
If you are not going to value the actual result, and by you I mean the committee, that Miami beat Notre Dame, why did we play the football game?
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me.
Completely agree. And even more so, I don't know if you're the ACC, why are you doing this? Why are you making this schedule? Why are you giving Notre Dame a schedule? Like, they're embarrassing your teams. You don't get credit when you do beat them.
Sure.
What's the point of the relationship?
That's on the ACC network. That was said. So,
yeah, I mean, he's an ACC guy.
He is a Clemson guy, yeah.
Trouble in paradise, boys.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah. And right now, FSU and Clemson fans are like, see, we told you so. It's conference sucks. Jim Phillips needs to be removed. Like, he absolutely does. They need, like, and I'll tell you what, and it's the other thing. It's because Krzyzewski had a quote. I'm not sure if you saw it, Scoop, but they were talking to him. I guess it was what happened. Something at Duke. Someone was retired. I don't know. But he talked about, he said, the ACC should expand and should invite UConn in because then there'll be a really big, basketball. And I'm like, bro, like the ACC is still in that mindset. Oh, we're going to be a great basketball. Like they have never flipped it. Why did you let Cal and Stanford in? What are you even doing? Like, it's just in the decisions that have been made. And right now what we're seeing is that Big 12 gets so much more respect than us right now.
Yes, they do, but I do want to commend them a little bit because it has been fun to watch them coming in aid of the Miami Hurricanes because they really have been. So it's
finally,
like you kind of want to, you want to kind of let them go. It's like, we saw 2 Pedro Serranos hit curveballs this week. Who knew, right? University of Miami can run a fun, creative, get in your bag offense, and the ACC can actually play on the offensive, not on the defensive. But through all this, now you've heard all the audio, Scoop. Here's the one thing with the CFP, and I think we can all agree here. It's broken. It's manipulated. It's a farce, and there's no way in hell it's going to live very long because this is what we know. College football teams, to their respective fandom, is church, right? Just put the priest up at the altar. They're going to go ahead and give you all their money, and they're going to praise whatever mascot on Saturdays and sometimes on Fridays, and they're going to praise that mascot to kingdom come. And when you go ahead and you put like this dereliction of duty on display, you tell us that this team can't get in, even though this team beat this team, when you can see the bias from brands, you can see the bias from conferences, you can see this, you see the doublespeak, the hypocrisy. This is what I know. How did NIL start? NIL started because people were tired of the under-the-table bullshit. Period. So it went to legislation. And the next, the college football landscape changed and flipped on its head. So that same group that was fighting that tooth and nail, who was fighting NIL more than anybody, the people who kept winning, who kept, benefiting from it. So what did they do? They lost. And now what did they do? They put all their eggs, they just moved their tent on the Oregon Trail just a little further down. And just, now we have the CFP. We'll get 5 of these teams in. We'll get 6 of these teams in. We'll come up with all this voodoo funny math. But what will happen with that too? Might not be this playoff, might not be next playoff. Me personally, I think you're going to see it go back to what it was intended for and intended against. And that is, I think we're going to see co-national championships again. I think you're going to see a separate entity, maybe an NIT with teeth. Maybe, you know what? You want an SEC kind of CFP? Go take it. Have it. It's yours. We don't want it, right? It's rigged anyways. You want this? You're already talking about some Big Ten members going independent because of this revenue sharing thing. Like college football has lost its mind. It's lost its way. And the CFP, well, that's the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle right there. It's not going to last, boys. That's my opinion.
I think it's fascinating that remember, one of the reasons why we have the college football playoff committee is because, remember, back in the BCS days, it was just the computers, and the computers never factored in head-to-head. They just refused to factor in head-to-head. And when did it come to a head? What was the team that was involved? The 2000 Canes, when they beat FSU head-to-head, and then they got leapt by FSU for the number 2 spot to get their ass handed to them when we went off and just grilled Florida. We would have, oh my God, destroyed Oklahoma that year. Anyways, so the fact that 25 years later, once again, it's Miami in a head-to-head matchup that's not getting the respect it deserves from the humans now, who were put in place to make sure that head-to-heads matter, that what happened on the field. And also, why are we scheduling these games then? What's the point of scheduling these big? What's the point of scheduling this out of conference? If we're not going to get credit for the wins, we only get credit for the losses.
No. See, this is the farce again, because I want to give you a hypothetical. If the University of Miami have the same exact record and they didn't play anybody good at the beginning of the year, because we lost in conference. I'm talking at the beginning of the year. Take Notre Dame out, and then we just beat the Cupcakes. You go look at like Alabama or Georgia's out of conference schedule. That was laughable. Look at who they played. It's like Mercer, Colgate, nobody. If we played that, they would be using it against us.
Yes, they would.
1,000,000%. So you can't win for losing, Toast. It's just no matter what you do, if you don't have that +1 economic patch on, it's not going to matter. It's just not. It's just
Jenners.
Not.
Buddy.
It doesn't matter.
What's up?
The hell are you doing?
Oh, I had my whole space bar came off on my keyboard. I'm trying to fix it over here. I'm trying to type and my space bar's broken.
Your space balls came off.
I did.
I wasn't even noticing.
I'm over here with a screwdriver trying to fix my keyboard. Like,
don't worry about it.
He's been like smashing on his desk for like half an hour.
I thought because I said it doesn't matter, and he was late to the draw with the it doesn't matter.
Oh my God!
No, I couldn't get this thing working.
Anything else you want to? Anything else you want to know about?
This is great. Honestly, this is so much fun. I enjoy this more than not knowing what I don't know every other week.
Let's just break this down, just so you guys know, even though it's not going to happen, what it does take moving forward for Miami to possibly make the title game. Miami needs Pittsburgh to win at Georgia Tech on Saturday. Obviously, the biggest issue here is Miami needs SMU to lose its final 2 games. So either Louisville could happen, but then at California. And then needs Duke to lose at either North Carolina or versus Wake Forest. So who the hell knows? But yeah, so pretty much, not going to happen. But you know what? I will say this is good for the ACC, because despite what happened in Happy Valley, Vodtech got a very good head coach that can actually build that program back up in James Franklin.
I agree. I think that's a great hire.
And that's good for the conference.
I think what it does, though, because he's gonna require coming in Virginia Tech that he had like the resources that he had at Penn State. And
they've agreed to that, apparently.
Yeah.
Is he like, does he like,
that's what we did with Mario. So
now, like, how
no, but he's going to be there this weekend, and he's got a ton of recruits showing up. And these players on the field are going to want to be showing out for the new coach. So I'm sure it's going to be friggin' the best game they played all year.
Cool.
I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. Not this one.
Not this one. So yeah, he will be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he got off that private plane, and he was looking dapper in that overcoat and that trench coat. He was looking good. Yeah.
What's going on with the lane train stuff?
Well, let's get to that first. Let's talk about our friends.
Anything good there?
Yes.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff there. Oh, yes.
Now, see, here's the thing with Lane Kiffin. You don't know where he's going to end up. But I know where you're going to end up with Paul Baines Roofing. You're going to end up with a quality repair or a quality new roof. And you just have to remember one number. It's 981 Roof. It's 561-954-305. It doesn't matter. Press the space bar. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you call the number and you have the Paul Baines Roofing promise. And the promise is it's done right, y'all. What's his name, Scoopy?
Paul.
And what do you do with Paul?
You got to give Paul a call.
Baines. Hit the club music. Baines.
We are at the height of football season, so now is the time to open an Underdog account and win some money. And it's not just big skin. Whether you're into basketball, hockey, or any sport in between, Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action all season long. Now, our entry this week, here we go. Malachi Toney, higher than 68.5 receiving yards. And who are we playing again? Vodtech. Their wide receiver, Aiden Green, lower than 44.5 receiving yards. So download the app today. Sign up with promo code ORANGE to score $100 in bonus entries. When you play your first $5, that's promo code ORANGE. Underdog, make picks, win money.
Yeah, while you're downloading,
Betty White likes her picks. Betty White likes her picks.
While you're downloading apps, you should get the Rocket Money app too. Mm-hmm. Also a good app. Especially if you're looking for, I don't know, maybe you want to put some money aside in case Miami pulls off a miracle and makes college football playoff and you need a few extra dollars to get to a game or something like that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app. They help you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, so they always put money back in your pocket.
I just did that. I signed up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. No, it's
There's
awesome.
A certain credit card that the free trials went on.
Oh, well, there's that.
That I wasn't aware of how many I had forgotten to cancel.
And see, this is why Rocket Money comes in handy. They've canceled like 3 or 4 things that we had no clue we were even paying for. I was like, all right, thanks, man.
Better part of 3 years and paying $9.99 to this fucking
this random thing for no reason. Yeah, exactly. So they're very good at doing all that stuff for you, and they help you find that stuff. They cancel it. They monitor your spending. They can help you lower your bills. We've talked about that before. Like they'll scan your bills and they'll go find you better deals. And if you sign up, they'll call customer service for you and they'll cancel your bill and move you over, and they do all that stuff for you. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions, reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/orange today. That's rocketmoney.com/orange, rocketmoney.com/orange.
MiamiHCS.com. Plenty of warm weather stuff there for all of you cold weather cane fans. Go there and use promo code OBB25. You will get 20% off your purchase. And you can use those savings and maybe go over to BTB and buy a package.
You can get packages at BTB. It's beatingthebookie.com. That's where you get the package. You get NCAA football. You get NFL. You've got college hoops. You've got hockey. You've got tennis. You've got soccer. Anything you want. Packages are there. And he gives free plays. We give out free plays. We do. We give out free plays every single week on this show. And there is one this week, and I'll give it to you right now because otherwise I'll forget. It is USC plus 10. I don't know who they're playing, but USC plus 10.
Oregon.
They're getting 10.
Oregon.
Oregon.
USC plus 10 at Oregon maybe, but they're playing the Ducks, the mighty fighting.
We, as a
Ducks.
Cane fan, we need Oregon to win that game.
Okay. All right. So we're looking for Oregon to win that game. By less than 10.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Single digits.
Yeah. So at Beating the Bookie, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all your social medias is where you find that good stuff. And I mentioned Novak earlier. He's back after a hiatus. And congratulations to he and to Maddie, his wonderful wife, on the birthday of a brand new, they call them brand new now, babies. Little brand new baby girl.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, little baby girl, Delaney Davis Novak.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Congratulations.
We have to send her an OBG shirt.
Yeah.
To the three of you.
Nice. Our youngest new Canes fan.
That's it. The numbers, the youngest new Canes fan. Yeah, that's tough to say. Yeah, so his first round back today, goes out and shoots 61.
Nice.
Not too bad. Couple months off. First round as a dad. New girl dad in town. Very cool, man. Congratulations.
Oh, no, and he's going to need to play very well because he's now going to be the father of a daughter. So that's
right.
expensive.
That's right.
That's
very
expensive.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Very, very
So
expensive.
I've been told by my friends.
Yeah.
Before we get back into some other stuff, awesome news. Bernie Kosar had his liver transplant. Everything apparently went incredibly well. When you dive into it, oh my God, how he got it. Sudden illness for a young guy like 21, but who was a diehard Browns fan, and just his family, knowing that Bernie needed, it was just this whole thing. But he's doing great. So love you, Bernie. Hope recovery goes well. And that was some great news to see over the week.
There's going to be some keys to your recovery, but right now we got to do some keys to the game. I will start off Virginia Tech. Okay, key number one for me. Yeah, I can cover for you, Scoop.
Thanks.
Key number one for Roe is that you're going to have to roll out the CJ Bailey carpet, the same one that is force drones to pass.
Oh, it's the same kid.
Yeah, he's less than a 60% passer. He's down there like, hovering towards the bottom in terms of ACC completion rankings. So do the same thing. Key number 2 for me is going to be, let's not complicate this, University of Miami. I need some more Pringles, right? Just give me that can, pop the top, and let's just keep feeding the young man and let him do what he needs to do. Now, Mark Fletcher is back healthy, right? That has been confirmed. But at the same time, got to let Pringle eat, and that's key number 2. And number 3 for me, Ro, stay in your bag, dude. Okay? You've done it for the better part of like almost 2 games, right? A little like a game and a half. And you try to lie to the fan base and say, no, we're the same thing. It's like, no, you're just the same tree. Now you have Christmas lights on you. And it's fun at this time of year to look at a Christmas tree. So you need to stay in your bag, be the Christmas tree, and that's key number 3. Do I need to keep going to give you 6?
No, you don't. I was not on the recap show. I did not get to voice this opinion. I'm still fucking pissed off. I don't know what you guys talked about. I don't know what you said. But this is a bunch of bullshit. Like, are we serious with this? All of a sudden, they can be variable and creative and do different things. And what?
It's the same.
It's been sitting there the whole time. It's been sitting there for 2 years. Cam was like, hey, you finally used it.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
Cam texted him, Scoop. Cam texted Dawson, was like, yo, you finally played the Mawanawa play.
That was 2 weeks ago.
I know.
We go out and we beat who we play last week?
NC State.
We go out and we beat the hell out of NC State.
I don't know if you saw this stat. We didn't even let them get past the 50-yard line until
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And that's great.
We took the leading ACC rusher. We took the leading ACC rusher and kept him to -2 yards. Mm-hmm. And then we almost had 600 yards of offense.
600 yards off. Right.
He's done.
No, he's out.
I'm so pissed. I'm like, what the fuck have we been doing?
Yeah. We didn't need any of this versus SMU. We didn't have any of this.
Any of this for the first games of the season.
Yeah.
And that's going back. That's even before my time. I'm so pissed.
Yeah. No,
I'm just so like, are we supposed to forget about it? Because now
listen. Scoop, here's what's going to happen. We're hoping that they finish this strong. But as I said and I think I said on the recap show with Roe, like, this is going to be the longest friggin' offseason for this coaching staff if they don't make it, because it's going to be all on them. It's going to be 6 months of ripping this staff apart for the way that they navigated this season, because it will be an absolute F. Absolute F.
Correct. No, correct. 1,000%. And I haven't really gone in on the coaching staff at all, other than the fact that I think this aspect of it, and the fact that it had to get to the point that it had to get to see any sort of change, is the biggest fucking farce. Notre Dame Miami isn't even it. It's the fact that we all of a sudden we know how to run these plays. All of a sudden it's different. Who's calling the offense now? Is it different? Now Dawson's calling the offense as opposed to being handcuffed. I don't know. I'm speculative. Scoop is in full fucking force right now. I just don't understand how it took you to us going nuclear to it then changing like, oh shit, they're too loud for us to ignore. Let's run the other shit.
No, see, he missed the recap show. He missed the recap show. So we know why it changed. Shannon Dawson is not listening to you, Scoop. He's not listening to us. But his wife is. Mm-hmm. She's on social media. So she is seeing things and she's telling him. But like a good wife, she's like, listen, honey, you just got to do a little this. It's your same offense, though. So she's got him convinced that it's the same offense, and she's just being a great wife. Right? She's actually like at dinner time, hey, throw that Malachi Tony like wildcat pass to Pringle. It was your idea, though. It's your offense. Yeah, it was our offense. It didn't change. Scoopy.
I asked you a question 3 weeks ago, and I said, what happens? What happens? if all of a sudden the offense is different.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here. And don't get me wrong, I love it. But why the fuck are we waiting until November?
Hey, listen, man, we could go 4-1 in November. That's nice, right? That's a good turnaround.
Mario mentioned that. Mario
It'd be
mentioned
great. Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
Be the
Wouldn't it
best
be great?
record
Wouldn't it
in
be great
November
to
and,
actually beat Louisville and SMU as well?
Yeah, well, you know, can't have everything, Scoop.
No.
Can't,
Okay.
The SMU one. Bobby.
Anyway, my keys to the
Louisville-
game.
I mean, Scoop, I'm sorry, Scoop. You think you deserve an undefeated season? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, come on.
I
What are you
picked us to
talking
go 8-4 for Christ's sake.
about? No,
What are we doing? Keys to the game? Who are we playing? Vatek.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, their emotions are going to be high in Blacksburg.
Yes, they will.
What
be.
time are we playing this game?
12 noon.
Yes,
Oh, God.
for us.
Mhm.
Okay, well, it's
That's
better
good
than
for
playing
us.
at night.
Yes.
And you're right. Whoever said it, one of you guys said the fact that what's his name, the Penn
James
State guy's
Franklin.
going to be there. Franklin's going to be there. He's going to have a bunch
Big
of recruits
recruiting
there.
weekend, yep.
Yeah, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be their Super Bowl. Blah blah blah. You have to endure the onslaught from the beginning of the game festivities through the first quarter, like because it's going to be amped up there. You just got to get through that. You got to kind of get through that wave. Secondly, Rogue kind of took it. Pringle's the man. Like he has shown apparently to be the guy. I saw a couple stats. Those stats look pretty good. No, I didn't watch it, but I saw some stuff. So I'm going with more Pringle, just like Roe did. I'm just going to steal one of his.
17 carries for 116. 17 carries for 116.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Not one negative rush. Everything was positive. Moving
It's like a
forward.
little bowling ball.
And he factored
Right, that's
in
what
the
I'm
pass
saying.
game
He-
too.
He is like
MJD.
Maurice Jones-Drew. He's 100%
He's
Maurice
MJD. That's what I said.
Jones-Drew. He is,
Yeah.
yeah. He is MJD. Yeah.
I'm good with 2. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
So my first one, I'm going to go the opposite of Roe when it comes to drones. Shut him down with his legs, because he is the quarterback that will destroy a 3rd and 8 with his legs when you've got great coverage. And so you need to make sure that he is not moving the chains, because when we lock him down in the secondary, he just, okay, well, there's some green space. I'm just going to run. That's been a thing. My biggest thing for this is now we know that the committee's paying a little bit of attention, says they do have a chance to maybe move up. Style points absolutely matter. So if we get into a situation here where it's late in the 3rd quarter, early in the 4th quarter, and you're up 17, you don't start playing Mario ball and pound it. You need to win both these next 2 games by a minimum of 30. You just do. They're going to compare those wins against Notre Dame's wins against the common opponents. You've got to win these games by 30. Virginia Tech sucks. You need to go in there and dominate this game like you did NC State. It has to keep on going. We've outscored them, I think, like 80 something to like 19 the last couple games. Like you got to keep that going, man. You got to win these games by 30. So get it fucking done. And then pray like hell, Mario, because I swear to God, it will be the longest 6-month offseason of your entire life. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro.
8 keys of the game.
Yes, all the keys.
all the keys.
All the
Give me
keys. All the keys.
Hey, listen, when it comes down to it, hit the like and subscribe button. Go over to YouTube. Please follow. But there is the Student of the Game preview, which previewed Florida State and Virginia Tech. And one thing I will say, I like their offensive line for Virginia Tech. They're kind of nasty. They rank up pretty decently in the ACC in terms of rush, but their defensive line, I think we can have our way. We can have our way. The only way that they're going to be able to shut down our running game religiously, they're going to have to commit numbers to the box. And when they do, you can't SMU this. So let's just go. All right.
What was it you wanted to talk about, Ro, before we got into that stuff? There was something you wanted
Scoop
another
wanted to know
angle.
about the lane train.
Lane.
Yeah, the lane train. There we go.
Yeah. What's going on there?
So Ole Miss is on a bye this week before the Egg Bowl next week. So while Lane stayed back, his ex-wife, his son, and other relatives made pilgrimages to Gainesville and to Baton Rouge to kind of scope out the areas and everything. We also learned that Summerall, the head coach of Tulane, Florida reported that they were going to interview him, and he all of a sudden said, "Yeah, no, I'm good," and pulled himself out of the running for the Gator job. So that must mean that he's got something. I'll tell you what, dude, he had a quote this week. I should have sent Jenners the audio.
Oh, I heard it.
They asked him about, being the group of 5 champion, like, being in the playoff. And he said, he's like, if we're one of the 25 best teams, then college football has a serious problem. He's like, we're average. He's like, some weeks we're good, some weeks we're friggin' awful. Like he's like, so I don't know. Like, yeah, we're gonna go out and do what we do, but like this whole he was absolutely just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but if y'all are thinking that we deserve to be in this playoff, you're on crack. Because those teams are a hell of a lot better than we are. Because folks are talking about whether the G5 even deserves a spot any longer, Scoop. That's another one of the narratives going out because they're so far behind.
Yeah, I mean,
well, they call it the FPI. They call it the FPI, the Football Power Index, but it's a predictive model. And that's where they get a lot of their, well, if Georgia played them, what would the score be? Right. And that's it. Let's just be honest. The FBI, the P doesn't stand for power. It stands for predictive.
But the thing is with the playoff, like they were going for the basketball match madness thing where you can have a Cinderella. That can happen in basketball when there's only 5 guys on the court. That's not happening in power 2 football. You're not going to have Tulane going in and knocking off Georgia. I mean, it's maybe once in 100 years, but it's just not. It's not going to be like it is for basketball, like where you can have a Cinderella run through 3 weeks of you're going to be Georgia, Ohio State, and Indiana. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get too far off the subject of the fact that Florida. Look, Lane's not going to Florida over LSU.
Nope.
There's no chance in the world that's happening. I don't know how the visits went, but there's no way in the world.
But now his wife, is it true his wife is like Gator legacy, like big time booster family with Gainesville? I was reading on.
Well, I don't know. I know they met in Gainesville.
Is that the ex-wife?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But I heard someone is,
There's no chance.
He's not going to Florida over LSU. So you're telling me, this is what you're telling me. I don't want to get too far away from this. This is very important information. You're telling me that Lane's not going to Florida. You're also telling me that Sumrall removed himself from Florida. This is a G5 guy.
Yeah.
Removed himself from consideration. Who thinks his team sucks and he would rather stay there than go to Florida.
Yes. No, he might be just a realist.
They're going to end up with another G5 Bayou Billy. If it's goalish, they're gonna get. It'll be lucky to be goalish. Like it's incredible. They think that program and that job is great, and every time they hire somebody, they're reminded that it isn't. Until next time, they get reminded that it isn't. Think about who have you hired? Think about who you've tried to hire, and think about who you've actually hired over the last however many cycles. You had the shark fucker guy, right? You had Ron Zook. You had Muschamp, who is only a D coach. He's only a defensive coordinator. We know that.
And a really good one too. You had Wife Kisser.
You had the Wife Kisser, which honestly, by far the best coach you could have had. Best one they've had,
yes.
And you ran him out of town. And then you went and got Bayou Billy, spot the ball or burn your money or whatever the fuck the guy said. Like,
scared money don't make money.
Hire anyone. Yeah. You can't hire anybody. And you won't be able to hire anybody this cycle either. It's incredible. It really is. Truly is.
We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I don't know who. You got to realize, I mean, Penn State still hasn't made their hire. I think they're higher than Florida.
Oh,
right.
Of course. I mean, Penn State's a great job. Whatever you want to say about
Tech just got a coach that will blow away whatever Florida's going to get. James Franklin's resume blows away anything that Gainesville gets.
James Franklin said, I'll go to Va-Tech over Florida.
Yeah.
Is what he just
Rumor
said.
has he was hoping that maybe FSU would fire Norvell. He'd rather go to FSU than Florida.
Well, here's the thing.
That's crazy.
Easier path to the playoff.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
That's probably why he went to the ACC.
100%. That's why I went to the ACC.
The SEC, the SEC has a different type of problem. When you brought in Texas and Oklahoma, you tried to bring in these brands. Good for you. It's a money-making machine. The ESPN, mouse, they appreciate what they're doing. But here's the problem. It is tough when you put like those kind of marquee matchups in your league. You are going to lose more because you're not playing your Vanderbilt of yesteryear or something like this. Now you're front loading with all these teams. The expectations are through the roof. So now you're going to get this guy like James Franklin to go in there. And his first year, look at Bayou Billy's schedule. Look at who he had to play this year. He had to play us.
Look at last year too.
Texas. And then you want to go ahead and take that job and take the same schedule year after year after year. You're not a proven guy. You can't outthink your way in that league either. There's not like, oh my goodness, it's a bad unless you're like a mercenary like Lane. We're like, look, I'm going there. I'm probably getting ran out of town in 3 to 4 years, but I'm going to make bank. That's what you're looking at. That's like what you're looking at because James Franklin's like, I'm not doing it in the SEC. No way. Too hard.
But also, man, like if Lane sets the precedent of quitting on a playoff team before the playoffs and taking another gig, that's insane. Like that's an insane precedent to set, especially for someone like him that has had so many bad stops. Like he has resurrected himself in Oxford.
But if anybody's
like
going to do it,
I know, but it's
and listen, there's a faction of Miami Hurricane fans that I might have like put in a little tizzy this week when I said, do not kid yourselves, Kane fans. There is a lot of you that wanted Lane Kiffin over Mario Cristobal. And I'm here to tell you this week, it would be Lane Kiffin leaving the University of Miami to go find another job. Because it wasn't an if, it's a when. That's just in his DNA. The fact that he's even putting Ole Miss in a situation where they're a playoff team and he's still like putting them on the hook. If you don't think he would do it to the University of Miami, you're absolutely kidding yourself. He'd be out the door this week. 1,000%.
It's a great point. Like, no one's even mentioning Mario's name. And he's on the verge of going 20-4 over 2 seasons. I mean, he's not even, because everyone knows it's not even worth bringing it up because he's not leaving. This is his home. This is his blood.
Mario,
unless you're an NFL team and he's won a title, don't even bother.
Until he wants a raise.
Right.
He won't be mentioned for anything.
Right. Yeah. But he knows he's going to make a couple playoffs for that to happen.
Correct. or one.
Or at least one. Yes.
What else we got going around college football these days or around the world? Is that it?
I don't know. I think that's just about it, man.
That's pretty much it. We got some picks.
Yeah, we got some picks.
How did we do last week? How'd we do?
Ooh, Toast made up a little ground. 4-1. Scoop went 2-3. Row went 2-3. So Toaster's only a game back. 40-29. Scoop's a game up. 41-28. Row's 8 games back. 33-35. Got a little catching up to do.
Over 500.
All right.
All right. So look, we got 5 games this week. The first 3 are going to be the teams that Miami needs to lose to make the ACC Championship.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Game. So there's nothing else of consequence here that relates to Miami. So let's pick the games.
All
right. Let's start with Louisville at SMU. This is on noon on ESPN2. The Deuce.
The Deuce.
Yeah. SMU is laying 2.5. Canes would need SMU to lose this game.
Yes.
Louisville.
Yeah, I think Louisville wins this game. Yeah, So next week I'm going to have an issue.
Yeah.
Roman?
I said Louisville.
You said Louisville as well.
All 3 of us. All right.
Everybody's on the Louisville train. All right, let's go to Pitt at number 16, Georgia Tech. 3:30 ESPN. Georgia Tech's laying 2.5.
Listen, Pat Narduzzi said it.
To lose this game.
Pat Narduzzi said it. I don't care if I lose by 100 to Notre Dame, as long as I knock off Georgia Tech in Miami. So you go Pitt.
Georgia Tech. You're a loser. Pat Narduzzi. I'm waiting for this Virginia Tech game to be over because I'm going ham on you with loser mentality. Loser. Give me Georgia Tech. I know we don't need it, but Georgia Tech.
Pitt.
All right, and then the last of the must-lose teams, Duke at North Carolina, 3:30 p.m. on the ACC network.
hold on, something's happening with Bill and
3:30
Jordan.
a.m.
There's a show or something coming out. There was something, Janice, that came across my feed today that there's something going on. Hold on with the.
So there's been two stories I've seen this week with him and her.
Yeah, there's the co-ed cheerleading.
The co-ed cheerleading thing where Bill went so apparently his girlfriend is on a co-ed adult cheerleading team.
Man,
what they cheer for or where they cheer, I have no idea where.
You can't make this up.
He
Right?
went to the event. He went. He was sitting there. They photographed him.
Sitting there on a bench like an old man, wanting to be anywhere else.
Whose grandpa's that?
With some random dude's hands square up her ass.
Yep, 100%.
Oh my god!
Oh, that silhouette made a comeback that night.
Oh man, has anyone fallen off more in recent memory? Think about this. He goes from what he was at with the Patriots, winning the Super Bowls, being the guy with the wore the smock, didn't say anything to anybody. Now he's sitting at his girlfriend, who is a half century younger.
Mm-hmm.
Strong choice.
At her co-ed adult cheerleading competition in the stands like a dad or a grandfather. He's her grandfather in the stands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grandpappy Bill.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. At least there was no yoga Instagram pictures this time.
No. Shouldn't he be recruiting or something?
Well, some of the fans were pissing because it also came out while he was at that event that I guess the 5th UNC player got a DUI or a speeding thing for like doing 101 or something like that. And they were like,
yeah.
Meanwhile, he's sitting there, watching his girlfriend do cheerleading when there's no control going on at the facility.
You know what you hired UNC.
Well, dude,
what's his son doing? Why can't his son create some control?
Dude, there was a great clip. He did his press conference and someone asked him about something and he just said, I don't know. It was like how to keep this running back under. And he was like, I don't know. And that was it. That was it.
Seriously? That was it?
That was just it. I don't know.
It's amazing.
All right, so we're picking this game.
Duke at UNC, 3:30.
Taking Belichick, baby.
Dukey's laying 6.5.
Give me Jordan.
You want
Team
Jordo?
Jordan.
All right, Jordo.
Team Jordan.
Does
Not
she
talking
get
about this.
Oh, stop it. Don't
Yes, you
get
are.
your panties in a bunch.
Right.
Is she allowed to be is she trying out for their cheerleading team? Imagine
I
if
think she wants to be the
that.
coach. I think maybe she's the coach.
Imagine if she
wants a
went
headset.
back to school.
She's a cheerleader with a headset.
Yeah. She's like the Ursay chick.
Maybe she wants to do like
She's
a routine
savage.
with like her and
She's
him in a
savage.
wheelchair or something, Like she's wheeling him around and doing cheers and stuff like an old man.
He's got like a blanket on his lap.
I
Like
don't
what
know.
is that?
I don't know.
This is
Maybe he's got
some
like
kind of
electric
imagery
nipples.
we
I
got
don't know.
going on here.
Yeah,
Wow. Duke. I don't know what the line was with Duke.
Duke's laying 6.5.
Fine.
Manny Diaz. That's who FSU should hire.
They should.
Or Florida.
My goodness
my
gracious!
God.
I'm not picking Manny to beat Bill Belichick. Give me Bill Belichick. Let's go.
All right. Nice.
Stop.
All right. The only other game of consequence that's meaningful this week would be number 15 USC at number 8 Oregon. 3:30 on CBS. Oregon is laying 10.
Beating the bookie. Give me USC because he already said it.
BTB went with USC.
Fight on.
Yeah, I'm going USC, but money line Oregon.
All right. There you go. All right. And then the last game, number 13 Miami
Oh, fuck.
at Virginia Tech. That's such confidence. This is noon on ESPN. Current line is Miami laying 18.5. Need your winner and your score.
I have the Miami Hurricanes 45, Virginia Tech 10.
It's a good one. I got Miami Hurricanes 31-13.
I got the Miami Hurricanes 40-14.
All right.
All right, they'll do it then.
How you getting a 40?
It's like 37 in a field goal.
Safety in there.
okay.
How do you get to 37?
Yeah, how do you get to 37? Got a safety coming on? He's got a safety. He's got a safety.
He says 37 and a field goal.
Oh, no, you get to 31.
How the
31.
fuck do you get to 37?
37.
You get to 31, and then
Yeah.
you kick another field goal. You get to 34, and then you go ahead.
Kick another field goal.
A lot of field goals.
Another
Wow,
how
so
many
Carter
field goals you
Davis
got?
game. This is the Carter Davis game?
4 field goals.
That's not good for the committee, bro. That's not passing the eye test.
No.
We need to finish these
40 to
drives off,
14
bro.
is, but 40 to 14 is Mr. Carter Davis special. Will you marry me, Miss Davis?
10.
Marry me.
Oh, my goodness.
Carter Davis is 10. That's a nice dog.
What was her name?
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis, it was.
Miss Davis.
It was Miss Davis. Oh my god.
It was Miss Davis.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Miss Davis.
All right.
All right, boys and girls.
10.
So we will not be doing a stream. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Now, well, hell, now what are we doing for the Thanksgiving week next week, boys? When do we want to drop this thing?
Well, we got a recap show.
We got a recap show. Do we do a recap show? Do we all wrapped into one, or do we do a Tuesday drop or something? Tuesday night record.
Drop Wednesday.
Drop Wednesday.
Yeah, well, it's an early 12 o'clock game, so I would suggest we do the recap show that night, and then we'll just roll with it.
And isn't our game on Black Friday next week?
Next week?
Is it?
It's on Friday.
Are we playing the Friday? Are we?
No, I said that, and you're like, no, it's not. It's Saturday
It's
because I
not?
said we already played a Friday game.
Oh, okay. There was only all right.
I don't think we
it's the
played.
29th,
There is a Black
Saturday the
Friday
29th.
game though. Yeah.
Georgia Tech's Black Friday game.
Ah, okay. I knew there was a big
Need
game.
Georgia to win that one.
Yeah, we do. Well, it doesn't really make a difference, but yeah,
No,
it's not conference.
But it puts a loss on them, and then they can end up winning the conference and still.
No, it opens the door for the ACC not to get anyone in.
Yes.
That's what that does. Georgia beating Georgia Tech makes it a legit possibility that even Virginia doesn't get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm hoping.
Even though Virginia's AD is on the committee.
Man. That's exciting news.
It is. Isn't it a fun scoop?
It's great.
Yeah. I like that.
See, look at you had how much fun was it giving Scoop all this news and seeing his reaction tonight? It was great.
Yeah, all these other shows.
I gotta be honest with you. I loved it.
We literally had Scoop living under a rock just for this moment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Scoop under a rock. Just roll it over. Guess what, Scoop? No way.
Oh.
Yeah. We landed on the moon.
Here's the
move.
Yeah,
Here's
I
one
know,
of the-
I
here's-
know better than that.
Here's the best stat I saw this week before we get out of here from David Hale. Only 3 teams in the country have racked up 4 wins versus opponents who are 7-3 or better this season. Indiana, Alabama, and who's the third team?
Oh, I saw NC State.
NC State.
I saw that. I was like, what?
What a mess.
NC State.
NC State beats an undefeated Georgia Tech team.
Yeah.
And they put up over 500 yards, and we
Didn't let them get across the 50 until there was 4:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Leading ACC rusher got minus 2 yards.
Yeah, Hollywood Smothers got smothered.
That's
Whatever.
incredible.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
gonna go watch that condensed game.
There you go. All right. We listen, we will see you guys at some point next week.
We got the titles.
Oh shit. Right.
I didn't forget. I'm like, here we
Yeah.
go
What
again.
are we
Jumping
doing here,
up.
man?
False start. You better not false start this week like Toast just did. All right, go ahead.
All right. A suitcase full of high noons. Baby shark and a Costco muffin.
Oh,
You know,
that is a throwback right there.
it is.
There you go. Dropped as a baby.
Yeah.
We kept saying a cheerleader with a headset. And how do you get to 37?
I'm kind of going nostalgia on this one.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Baby shark and a Costco
I like
muffin.
Baby Shark and a
Shark
Costco
and a
muffin.
Costco muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the good old days.
The OG listeners will smile when they see that title drop.
Yeah, especially when I'm wearing an OG shirt. So let's go.
Well, I mean, I got a text at like 7:30 tonight from Loans like, pod gonna drop this week? Settle down, bro. Settle down. We're recording at 8:45. It's good. All right. We will see you guys in a few days. We'll see you at some point for the recap show, I guess. Probably at some point. We'll record at some point Saturday.
Yeah.
Until then, go Canes.
Hello.
Change.